This is Ninja on the Ninja, and apparently popped up. As you can see, I have Ekron on my page, and the reason why you see him is because I'm trying to get back into League and I'm learning. So right now I have a champion that I play that I think is OP as fuck. I've tried a few champions. I think they're OP as fuck, and they are OP as fuck because they play. I can guarantee I will carry. I need simple attributes from these people, basically. But for the most part, I can play. And yeah, they just need like I need like I need good people. That's it. Like I guarantee, like one person. Like my problem back then was when I played. So I was playing a team game, and again I passed the ball. The problem is I passed the ball to everybody, and so it's just the lesson I would learned, or I learned rather. I know now, the older and thought about it on my own is that you just play and pick one person and work with them. And you ignore everybody else and just play around one person. The support by default gets included into your plan because they by default are working with you. But the point is, you pick one person, even if that one person is support. And yes, it does happen. But anyways, for example, I can be the support. You want to fucking follow me. Even if I am the support, you want to follow me. So, anyways, we want to play action. There's a void grub, or not the void grub, but the okay, in League of Legends, um, but window capture. This one will be bound. Okay, select the window. There's paint on mag. Uh, Fuck, it's not showing up. I'm pretty sure this is why I decided to um, desktop it in the first place. Fucking picture. Cool. Okay, paint. No, where's 10? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay. Basically, that's why how I gotta do the game client. But anyways, um, the idea is here's the map. Right. League of Legends. Shit. Got a little stroke arm. Okay, I got an idea. What am I do is this? Cause it's BM, BM, BM is a square. Oh, actually, fuck all that shit. BM, so anyways, you're playing, okay, and here's the middle, and then there's the top. There's the top, and then the bot, right? And it looks a lot like a nice tight vag, but it's the Legends play map, right? Okay, now there's a river that cuts across. Oh my god. Alright, there's a river. Oh, however, there's a river that cuts across. Okay, on that river that cuts across, uh, on the bottom, or not on the bottom, but in the river, there is Baron Pit. Whoa, not Shoe Pit. There's Baron Pit. Okay, and there's Dragon Pit. Okay, but then the creature here spawns. Not here, but you understand, like right here, because it's not in the lane, but yeah, like right there, right? Come on, right here, something like that, right? You know that one. You know the creature. But anyways, now we're gonna go here, okay? And actually, let's see if it will let me do it here. Oops. Control Z. I don't know, the magnifying glass went. Hmm. Okay, that's what we'll do then. Fuck you. I don't know the fucking magnifying glass is. Okay, so you're in bot, right? And by the way, if you want my DoorDash, or not my DoorDash, or Dash app, or a Cash app rather, to give me money so I can buy better equipment, let me know, cause like it'll help me translate my message to you, and you can be that much better. Da na 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 na. So, anyways, now you're on bot, right? Bot river jungle, bot river bot dragon side. Okay, and what I'm saying is action is good because the creature that spawns will in his pit. Actually, I just did this in the dragon pit that spawned. Okay, now we're zoomed in to bottom river near dragon pit. So a creature spawns. Say no, 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 that's a dragon. Okay, it's evil. Blah blah blah. What happens is it spawns a circle around it appears. Right, not literally, but essentially a circle spawns around it. And what's cool is a little thing up spawns here and a little thing spawns here. And now the thing with the action is if you go, say you're right where this cursor is, does this cursor show up on the thing? Yes, it does. Okay, so you go, and you grab this thing, right? So now this, you're hooked, okay? And then you jump and you actually go wee, and you actually just wee and wee, and you go in circles around it. And this thing will stand here, and we go what? It'll just stand there as you go wee around as you're doing your thing. It'll stand there and go one attack, and then you like wee go you around it, and then it goes one attack, and you go wee, you go around it, it goes one attack, and meanwhile the whole time you're sitting there shooting it. And sitting there wee, and every 1 2 3 boom, 1 2 3 boom, 1 2 3 boom, 1 2, or it's 1 2 boom, 1 2 boom, 1 2 boom, basically. And so that's really fucking cool. It's really good, and you basically get the free, not herald, but essentially again you're on bottom side river near the dragon pit. That creature that spawns southeast of the dragon, and this is like its pit, basically. So that's action, right? That's action. That's what I'm telling you. That's the name of action. Alright? And that's essentially what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. What's up, Renzel? How you doing, my friend? I'm just going over this shit because, uh, fuck yeah, that's why. So that's action. Cool, whatever. Next. And then Mbessa. Um, Basically, she's kind of complicated for me. She's pretty cool, but the best champ is Sona. Sona, by the way. She kind of sucks because you have to wait until like level 9 or 11 before you're offensive with her, or before you can get offensive with her. Because you need items and gear and whatnot to be forced to be reckoned with. But entering an attack or movement command while casting an ability will cause Embo to dash a short distance once the ability is cast, granting your next attack bonus range, damage, and attack speed, and refunding energy. Cunning Sweep, and Sending Slam. Bezel sweeps her twin Drake hands in a semicircle in front of her, doing damage or bonus damage to enemies by the sides. Striking an enemy will transform the next cast of this ability for a short period of time, causing her to. No, they fucked that up. Striking an enemy will transform the next cast of this ability. And you could say comma for a short time, comma into something else. They didn't make any mention of that what it transforms into. And then after you mention that, then you say comma, causing her to slam her Drake hands down in a line in front of her, dealing bonus damage to the first enemy hit. And that's cool. Reputation or reputation, I guess. This ability is pretty cool. Abessa gains a shield, briefly braces herself, and slams the ground to damage nearby enemies. If she blocked any non-minute damage while bracing herself, the ability will do increased damage as well. So that's really good for like team efforts, basically. And being that I played a tank and I PvP'd essentially as an off tank or as a backstab rogue, she actually fits the criteria. And she has a ability called Lacerate. That's her ult, isn't it? I guess. And Vesta whips her Drake hands around herself, damaging and slowing their enemies, imitating or initiating Drake hands step from this step from this ability will cause her to strike a second time at the end of its dash. So, hiya, basically. I'm sure. But yeah, that's Mbessa. Oh, okay. Last race she just spins. And then this public execution. Okay. That right there. Public execution. So, you go. And it's cool because it takes a minute and then instantaneous. But yeah. And Besta blinks to the farthest enemy champion line of her choosing. No. I mean, I guess. I don't know why the hell you would say of her choosing. That to me is kind of weird. Um, but she blinks her champion and she suppresses them. She then slams it into the ground where they take damage and are stunned. That's actually kind of OP. So go in there, you can't do it. Oh, it's because it's a tiny little stun. It's tiny and small. That's effective because you can't do the but it's yeah. That's and Bessa, cool. Again, these are some champions I haven't seen before. This I have no fucking clue. I don't even know her name. Is the witch behind Worlds Aurora. Cool. Abilities. Is she support? I think she's a support, right? Spirit abjuration. Aurora spells and attacks exercise spirits from the enemies. She damages exercise spirits, follow Aurora around and heal her. Ooh, and heal her? I might keep her that open to learn more. Twofold hex. What the hell? What happened? Oh, she shoots. Okay, so she shoots this guy and pulls him back. So if you look, she shoots him for nothing and pulls him back and he becomes something. Okay. So she sends out a missile that curses enemies hit. She can then recast the ability to draw active curses back to herself, damaging foes who are hit along the way. Kind of like Oriana. Okay, that's cool. Like that's Oriana's ability right there. Essentially, across the flux. That was it. You push. Oh, she jumps into something, goes invisible, I guess? Or leaps any direction or choosing entering the spirit realm upon landing, becoming invisible and gaining move speed for. Okay, that's it. I gotta try her, but yeah, that's kind of stupid if you ask me. The weirding, yeah. Aurora converges the realms, sending out a blast of spirit magic that damages and slows enemies before Aurora hops backward to safety. Okay. I'm curious if you walk up to a wall, cast it again behind the wall. Sorry, cast it away from the wall, and if you jump behind and you land it beyond the wall. Anyways, not curious. Between worlds. That seems fucked up. World leaps in a direction of a choosing, releasing shockwave that damages and slows enemies it hits. Afterwards, it creates an area that slows enemies within and allows the rush to teleport from the other side of the area to the other. So if you have a team, that's okay. So 2v2 scenario like this. Okay, Aurora, I'm keeping you open. That's fucking huge. I think Aurora is she is. If I were to want to say I'm going to become Mage Assassin, she's not even a support. Wow. Okay. Okay. So a woman arrested for attacking child called her Miss Piggy on flight. The fuck are you? That's weird. Anyways, yeah, that's Aurora. Okay. So Eve, the main reason I know Eve, but the main reason I clicked her because look at her. How the fuck do you not want to look at her? I gotta see if she has these skins. So passive, when out of combat, Evelyn enters Demon Shade. Demon Shade heals Evelyn when she is low on health and grants camouflage after level 6. Okay. I dated a girl that was a lot like her. And the difference was she was a hoe, so she liked having sex. And the problem was that it was really hard to get her off, and so it's not fun to date her. As Evelyn strikes out with her lasher, dealing damage to the first unit hit, then Evelyn can shoot a lane of spikes at the nearby foes up to 3 times. Interesting. And then So she shoots and she peppers the area, and people can be hit by the peppering, but it's okay. So let's say I get hit by Evelyn with this, I want to bounce and get away. All right, to save my team. Okay, lure. Take that. Wow, that takes hella. And then the charm barely lasts. Holy shit. Curse the target, causing your next attack or spell after a delay, an hour-long delay, to charm a target and reduce their magic resistance. Oh, they added a reduction of magic resistance, so they try to balance it out because it was too overpowered. That's pretty good, pretty OP. I want to try her because it's been so long. Whiplash. I don't know. Is that the hate spike? Nope. Even whips her target with a lashing dealing damage. She then gets boost speed for sure. Be whipped to her target. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Okay, fine, whatever. Last caress. The hell? What happened? Ah, that's right. Evelyn briefly goes to turbo and just misses in front of her before whirling backwards a long distance. So you can use this if you're being chased or pursued. You can actually aim. Well, do you have to have a person selected? Because if you do, that's fucked up. Then that might be the nerf. And it looks like, but he may. If you look, the X's are there. So, well, I have to try her basically because you're not clear. Evelyn becomes untargetable destined stand forever before. Okay, so it seems like you don't have to select the character, and she just does it. Just whoever's there gets hit. It's not so much that he was selected; it's just he was there. Difficulty's high. Yeah, sure. Fucking liars. Fiddlesticks. I was curious about him. Heim. A harmless scarecrow. This I have found to be intriguing. Bell. Fiddlesticks trinket is replaced by scarecrow effigies. Uh, hmm. Okay. Okay. Hits him. That one ran, and this one attacked. Okay, so I don't know. I gotta know more. Terrify. Um, Fails 6 damages enemy champion spells unseen. Fails 6 damaging enemies with spells while unseen on targeting while unseen or targeting an enemy with terrified activation strikes the target with with fear, causing it to flee in terror for a duration. That's kind of good. Um, kind of OP actually, because it's like for a few after a few moments you can't do anything, so it's good. Um, Bountiful harvest, probably like a slash. Oh no, mind. Hmm. Those 6 drains health from your enemies and bonus execute damage at the end of their duration. Okay. Did it heal him? Drains health, yeah, probably healed him. Reap that, okay. Yep. Fill 6 slash with the scythe, slowing enemies hit while silencing enemies hit. And so, wow! Is this silence? I thought it turned him around. Hold on, what the hell? Because it looks like Gallo turns around. Maybe not. Okay, but that's still fucking good. That's another person I need. Crowstorm. There's those six that go over the wall. It's just draining and just Murdercrow falls while the around full system damage per second to all enemy units in the area. Yeah, him and I would say him allied with what's his name? The commander dude that does stuff. He's the general. He's a commander. He's on the team. I forgot his name. He has the ability to cast things, and then he pulls them forward, or he drops a big ball or an eyeball that explodes. And then at level 6, he transforms into a beast, and then everything around him starts dying and goes into him to give him HP. The commander, or the fuck his name is, for the Noxian army. I don't remember the name, but yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. Anyways, Eve Gwen. This is who I'm using right now. I'm trying to learn her, and she's fucking. She seems OP, though she doesn't last. Well, actually, because of her W, and the fact that it follows, it's kind of overpowered. Like against bots. Like I hate um playing the game right now. I guess it's fun because it's easy, right? But the problem is the kids don't realize that like cheating in school, all you're doing is kind of fucking yourself over, and cheating these bots, it's kind of the same thing. And kids don't realize that. So like I'm trying to learn her, but they keep cheesing the system and winning at like 17 minutes because of bullshit. But they're not actually playing the game. So 1,000 cuts. Gwen's attacks the bonus magic damage based on the target's health. If she heals a portion of the damage dealt to champions by this effect, yeah, it's pretty cool. Snip, snip. I like that ability. Gwen snips her scissors and cone up to 6 times the magic damage. Gwen deals true damage to units in the center and applies her passive on each snip. And the thing is, it's up to 6 times. And the thing is, that's something I don't know what the fuck it is. If they mention it, it's nope, not in the message. But the point is, when she hits an auto attack or something, she stores a charge. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it has 4 charges, and the snip is 2 cuts, but it's because it's +4, it's up to 6, and that's kind of why. But it's not doing a good job of explaining it. That's really good. Hollowed Mist. This I find really good because it follows her. I thought that was the most broken thing I had ever fucking seen. That right there. It follows her. Wait, what? How do you get in? Oh no. Wait, what? What? I'm confused. Gwen summons a mist that protects her from enemies outside of it. She can only be targeted by enemies who enter that mist. Okay. I don't know. I gotta know more. But anyway, I remember I was playing her and I ran away and I was being chased by a collie and she hit me with like I forget it was the Q I think or the dash or E or something. And so then she uses it again to pull herself to me. And as she's flying to me, I hit W and she hit my shield and stopped. And she couldn't hit me because of that. And I lived with like 15 HP. That was pretty cool. Skip and slash. It's really good because you can actually jump over walls with it. That's why I liked it. When dashes a short distance, it then gains attack speed, attack range, and magic damage on hit for a few seconds. If she hits an enemy during this time, then her disability's cooldown is partially funded. And she's really fucking good, by the way. I really like her. But because the bots again are half-assed, then you don't get it practiced very well. But um, And on top of that, when you go to teamwork, you have a team to count on, but it might work with her because she's independent. Gwen hurls a needle that slows enemies' hit, deals bonus magic damage, and applies 1,000 cuts onto champion's hit. This ability can be cast up to 2 more times, with each cast throwing additional needles and dealing more damage. Gwen must hit an enemy between each cast to unlock your next one. That makes sense. She engages it 1, 2, 3. Ah. You have to hit somebody 1, 2, 3. Makes sense. Oof, oof, and oof. Is it auto attacks? Huh. That's why. I thought it was just you could spam like as long as you hit somebody. If you have to auto attack, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, Gwen is somebody I'm learning right now because I think she's fucking broken. By the way, one thing I'm gonna be careful of is I'm not going to upload if I think a champion is broken or not because that's how Rengar got nerfed. I need to make the climb before I make the announcement. I gotta beat the riffraff for the dribble bullshit. Grandmaster at arms. Draven! I'm kidding, it's Jax. Relentless assault. Basic consecutive. Jax consecutive basic attack continues increase attack speed. Alright. Leap strike. Jump punch. That's good because you can jump towards. So you jump, or you walk up to a wall, throw a ward, and jump to the wards. You make it over the wall. So empower is empowered swing. So your next attack is boom. Yep. Boom. Boom. Yep. Counter strike. You can't hit me, and I stun you, and they reduce the stun duration. It's cool. Grandmaster at arms. Wait, what? Every third consecutive attack does additional magic damage, right? Additionally, Jax can activate this ability to deal damage around himself, then strengthen his resolve, increases his armor and magic resistance for a short duration. I think that's used to work, right? That's right. But yeah, activation causing damage is new, but for the most part, that's pretty much the same. But it's something I want to check into. Okay, Santi. Wait, that's. I thought this was his head. Was up here. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Roll tank fighter and difficulties high. He must temper his single mind. Shut up. We'll talk about that later. It's video game time, bitch. K'Sante's abilities mark targets to take more damage on his attack. Real quick, Renzel, I'm curious, were you watching my videos earlier or is that somebody else? Because somebody kept showing up and watching them, but they didn't say anything at all ever. But I was just curious. K'Sante's abilities mark targets to take more damage on his next attack. What does that even mean? If I use an ability on you, then you take more on my next attack. Looks like it, yeah. When all out, K'Sante does more damage with all attacks and abilities. Okay. Why does that say there instead of for his abilities? I just watch live. No. Oh, okay. Well, no, I mean, I was streaming earlier. I was streaming earlier on live, yeah. And somebody kept showing up, watching my view. Like, I was streaming and talking. But yeah, I don't know if it was you or not. If it was, whatever. If it wasn't, well, also whatever. But yeah, I just noticed Xanthi strikes damaging and slowing enemies in a short line. On hit, grants a stack of Nosferatu strikes. At two strikes, Xanthi fires a shockwave that pulls enemies in when all out cooldown and when all out cooldown is reduced. Hmm. Interesting. Sounds good so far. Kasanti charges up, taking reduced damage, then dashes. So, hold on. Charge up. Oh, wow, okay. He puts he puts his arms together, so he's like charging, and then takes less damage, kind of like Galio's taunt. Where he's like, and then like boom, and he taunts. It's the same thing. Knocking back and stunning enemies. Knocking back and when all out, deals increased damage and knocks back or stuns. Huh. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, he is definitely somebody it seems I like so far. What the hell? Whoa, what the fuck? There's no. Okay, so you can jump to. So he's good for doubles, like do him. It's like him and that Snow chick, that other chick that I told you about, Aurora. Like her and Kasanti, like that would be the fucking ultimate duo so far. Um, I'm losing interest in this guy, but I have to hold on because yum. But yeah, I gotta find out. Okay, Kasanti dashes and gains a shield. Okay, if targeting an ally, Kasanti dashes to the ally with increased range, and both gain a shield. When all-out cooldown is reduced and speed is increased. Okay, so all out, and well, I gotta find out what the hell all out is, but all out and okay, well, we'll find out right now. Uh, I walk up, I smack, and then I teleport you somewhere, and my things turn to blades. Interesting. Kassanji knocks an enemy back, launching them through any wall in their path. Then Kassanji goes all out and dashes after them, gaining increased damage, healing, and transforms abilities at the cost of reduced defense. I gotta try that guy next. I gotta try that guy next. And there's Karma, my fucking most one of my well, her and Oriana were my most broken two. The enlightened one. That's me. I'm enlightened. That's so cool. But anyways, I used to get. I love her. Gathering fire abilities passive. Damaging abilities will reduce the cooldown of mantra. Whenever you smack somebody, your ultimate is reduced. That's the idea. I remember that. It seems like it looks the same here. Inner, inner flame. Shoot the fire. It goes pew, and then you use the mantra to make it go pew, like pew, boom, like it hits the floor and leaves. I think it leaves a thing. I don't remember why. It hits and explodes. Something. Karma sends both the ball of spirit energy that explodes and the damage, does damage upon hitting enemy. You get mantra bonus. In addition to explosion, increases mantra increases the destructive power of it inner flame, creating cataclysm which does damage after a short delay. Yep, and then like something like that. Uh, Focused. Result. This is the chain between the two. Yeah. And then when she uses her mantra, she heals herself, which is disgustingly good if you go tanky. So Contra creates a tether between herself and her enemy, doing damage and revealing them. If the tether is not broken, then will be rooted damage again. Again. The tether is not broken. Like, what does it mean? Oh, damaged again, right. So, okay. Strengthens the killing itself and extending the duration. Yeah, and basically that's what I do. Is I would use the shield if they were engaging on me. I would use the shield on myself so I could stay alive while I locked them in place, and move speed so I run away. But since I played with my partner, who would be like generally Udyr, what I would do, if they're running away, I'd shield the Udyr so you get the move speed so you can catch up, and he would stun them. Um, Basically. So yeah, that was the idea. And then after that, I'd monitor them, and they'd be stunned again. And generally, I would empower Q, and they would die. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. But that was the idea. But yeah, so that's fine. Inspires, that's the move faster and shield. So you're shielded. Okay. Karma sends a protective shield that absorbs incoming damage, increases move speed of the protected ally. Bonus mantra bonus. Extra energy rated for target strengthening the initial shield and applying inspired to nearby ally champions. Before this used to damage other people. They used to do like 300 or 400 HP damage. It was good because you. Oh god, I miss those days. Before people found out, because I tried them all, I figured it out, and yeah, that was me. Mantra empowers your next ability to an additional effect. Mantras are available at level 1 and does not require skill points. Ping, like, right? Okay, that's the shields. That's cool. So mantra, boom, bam. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, fucking yeah. But that's her. So she doesn't change. Lovely. Never nerve turns to the ground anymore. She's already dead, so might as well not. It went backwards. It went backwards. I just realized, why the fuck is the bad guy here? He's the bad guy. Why is this guy running? Okay, whatever. We are the bad guy right there. And Casson. I just wanted to see if Casson, like how, because he got nerfed, you don't know. Takes damage, reduced magic damage, it ignores unit collision, and that's pretty good. A null sphere shoots a ball of energy and uses to silence, but now just interrupts. Fires the void energy to interrupted channels, the excess energy forms around him, getting your push shield that absorbs magic damage. Blah blah blah. Other blade stabs it, recovers mana. And you recover mana. Does bonus magic damage active but passive. Okay. Active cast and next basic attack does A significant bonus magic damage and restores mana. You need to. Force Pulse, and this, he becomes a Jedi, and he's just like, oh! Victor panically casting the Force Pulse to slot enemies to confront him. Yep. Draws energy from a spell cast, so you can eventually use it for free, by the way. And Rift Walk just teleports onto people. He just zones on them, they die. I zone on him and he dies too, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, and keeps stacking, costing more and more and more and more. But it does more mana, the more it costs. That's the idea. And essentially, not doing anything but that. It was pretty OP. What you do is you throw the ball at somebody and jump on them. They're basically fucked. The Deceiver. Mysterious. Okay. High. Okay, abilities. Mirror image. When the bonk drops below 4% health, she becomes invisible for 1 second, creates a mirror image that deals no damage and lasts 8 seconds. I like the fact that they've made the art better. Basically, I don't like the fact that it made it more sexually appealing, or appealing rather, because if your focus is intelligence, you generally are not sexy in the sense that we know what sexy is, because for the most part, sexy is more for performers and singers and such, because they're doing things that will cause them to have big ass and titties, and most intelligent females are not, and this is why they're so stupid nowadays. Sigil of Malice. You shoot a boop. You shoot a boop and they bops, and then you can beep him. Uh, fires a projectile. Yeah, there's the beep, and then they get slashed or whatever. I did my general there for 3.5, damaging the marked enemy with abilities. Destiny to doing additional damage, and if either part kills the bunks, 2 the mana cost, and part of the spell's remaining cooldown. Cool. Cool. Distortion, teleports, appears, and then you can use it again, like boom, and then teleport back to it. There you go. Good girl. So dash to target location, dealing damage to distance for the next 4 seconds. Activate distortion again to turn the bomb to her original starting location. Cool. Alright. And Eternal Chains, she chains you. It's kind of karma. Basically, exactly karma. It's just you don't get to heal, because karma is a fucking beast. Launch a chain of shadow the first enemy hit. The target remains shackled for 1.5. She roots damage as additional damage with no heal. Ha 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 ha. Mimic, she just does the same thing over again. And a mimic version of one of her basic spells. So you Q and you can use the ult to Q again. See? It doubles? Or is that expired? I think it's just. Yeah, it's just a spell. The copy. So I thought that stacked. I was like, ooh, that's a good change. Like, so now, because the sigil effect doubles the damage, right? Projectile sigil dealing damage marked and marking an enemy. Damage marked ability detonates, dealing additional damage. So I thought it stacked. So it's boop, bop, beep, and yeah, that's what I thought. But it's not whatever. But yeah, LeBlanc hasn't changed. Good for you, bitch. And then here's Mel, who I think is one of the best supports in the game, by the way. She's apparently a mid, but yeah, she can be a mid. She's exactly like the dragon. And for the record, the reason why like there's champions that are so similar to other champions is because League of Legends sold out, and that's why the rules and whatnot changed. So instead of being like, we'll ban you for bullshit, they don't really care as much. But you see the quality of the champions dropping from like things like Galileo to basically Karma and that dragon character again. Like that's basically what you're seeing. Whenever Mel uses an ability, she gains 3 bonus projectiles up to a maximum of 9 on her next attack. When Mel deals damage through an ability or attack, she applies Overwhelm, which can stack infinitely. The target is hit by Mel with enough Overwhelm charge damage, the stack consumed and to execute the target. That's cool. That's the every attack is for because it's getting worse. Um, Mel fires a barrage of projectiles that explode around the target location, does damage repeatedly to enemies in the area. So, I would have swore rebuttal. And the thing that's good about that isn't that she does what she does, it's the fact that if you stand on your teammate, you can actually block them, basically. It's like a big thing. It's like twice as big as Morgana's spell shield. But basically, it's Morgana. Like that's all it is. It's just like, oh, you look cool, you look cool, you look cool. We'll give you what makes this person good, not as good, and yeah. So it's Ari with the Spirit Fire. It's Morgana with their spell shield, and then now we have Malfire's Arene Orb, the dragon. And if the center hits, it slows the enemy and deals damage over time. Rooting them at the center. And it slows the dragons, they'll achoo kind of thing. Right? And then Golden Eclipse. Mel strikes all enemies mark Karthus. With overwhelming velocity distance from her disadvantage entry stack overwhelm. Ranks of Golden Eclipse increase overwhelms damage. Okay. But yeah, she seems good. But yeah, I think that's right. I played him. He was okay. He seemed impossible to catch and kill. Like he's slimy as fuck. And that whip bitch is fucking overpowered. But yeah, abilities enchant others untouched, making damage deal a burst of extra damage to burn a target. Cool. Oh shit, I got your brain has been hacked by the stupid RIP Lieutenant. There are 4 lights. Okay. But yeah, what happened was somebody commented, and then someone liked my comment, and my comment was at Destiny, and he was responding to something, and I watched it, and he's a dumbass for thinking what he thinks. But anyways, Miles attacks a chant and fires, so they do extra damage. It's fine, whatever, cool. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I did do that, but I didn't mean to close it. I just meant to go to the next one, and I don't know, have it. Ultra Mega Fire Kick. Kick a ball that bounces back at an enemy. That knocks back an enemy. The ball launches upward on hit and falls toward the enemy, damaging and slowing enemies in the area upon hit. So this is good because it's like a fairly low cooldown, and if they're chasing you, it's cool. You can never use it on the computer, but they can be caught by it. Pretty useful. Pretty good. Cozy campfire. This is. Never mind. QW. I think you just warm them like in a blanket. And they can move fire or oh, this is the fire that follows. That's right. Yeah, see it. It follows and heals basically. And what's cool is while it's doing its thing, is they have extra fire attacks. The whole time it's effective. Create an empowering zone that heals allies and increases attack range to those inside. The zone allows the ally to the nearest to the cast point. But yeah, everybody gets it. That's nuts. Like that is why he's broken right here. That right there, it like heals hella fast. And also, you are doing more damage while it's just healing you, and they can't do anything about it. You throw it on and you walk away. It's fucking good. Uh, warm hugs. I think this is what I was talking about. Yeah. They're shielded. Toss a shield to an ally, temporarily increasing their movement speed. The ability has 2 charges. It's pretty cool. And what they mean by 2 charges, you can use it twice. So I was thinking that she hits 2 times and then it goes away, and then yeah. So I was like, okay, it hits twice, but no, you can use it twice. So there it is. It goes away, and you can throw it up again, and so you can actually help and keep people alive. It's actually this dude's really good against bots and shit. But yeah, he's probably good against people too. But we'll see. Breath of Fire, Breath of Fire. Oh, this ability. Unleash a wave of like the heals and remove crowd control effects from allies in range is pretty good. But yeah, that's that guy. Next. Nico. Inherent glamour. Nico can look like a champion or as another unit or as other units on the map, receiving and mobilizing crowd control, casting damaging spells, damaging enemy towers as a non-champion, or disguise taking damage equal to its health bar breaks the disguise. What? Equal to its health bar? I don't know what that means. Blowing blast. Boop, 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 boop. What's up? Near throws a seed in magic damage to see bloom again, hitting champions or killing. It doesn't say enough. The shape splitter. So what you do is you run in a line and you have this to run forward and turn, and they follow that thing, but they can't catch that thing because bullshit and blah blah blah. But that's okay. Tangle barbs. Oh yes. Boom boom boom. Slings it single target that Nico slings a tangle that damage. Nico slings a tangle that damage and root everything it passes through. Nice grammar. If the tangle kills an enemy or passes through a champion, it becomes larger, faster, and roots for longer. Bum bum bum. Mhm. Mm. Pop blossom. After a short preparation, Nico leaps into the air, knocking up all nearby enemies. Upon landing, nearby enemies are damaged and stunned. That preparation is hidden if Nico is disguised. That fucking gosh darn it. Whatever. But that's pretty. Well, it's fine. And the Joy Unbound. Nyla, and her difficulty is high, and the thing is, actually, kind of like her in the jungle. She's kind of busted. Gained increased experience from last city mains, along with the ability to enhance and share nearby healing and shielding. What? Yeah, so she's with the Karma. I'm sorry, Soraka. Then it's really good. Formless blade. This I used a lot. This is Q, and then Q, and then Q. With a snap of her whip blade, she damages enemies she hits in a straight line of trajectory. If this action extends her attack range for I didn't know extended your attack range. It's not a detail that was important to me in the jungle because, you know. Jubilant Vial. Hmm. She develops us, gets move speed, and allowing her to gracefully dodge incoming attacks. Any allies she touches moving her in the mist will also gain the effect. But it doesn't say the duration. Like, if you touch me when there's only 20% left, do you get 20%? Or do you get the full 100? Like, it doesn't say. I don't know, man. That's a both of it. It's fucked up. Basically, I like but again, you notice most of these new champions, the W is like some kind of like, oh, I reflect, oh, I would do this to avoid, a shadow step, I go into some other world, or there's something. It's because the people making it are fucking lame. Designing the champions are fucking shit. Slipstream. Yep. Yeah, and you get 2 charges. And enthusiastic gesture targeting damage to enemy she passes through on the way. Yeah, and she can use it twice. And it doesn't say anything about using it twice. Go bucket figure. Apotheosis. Apotheosis. Yep. Twirling her whip blade to joyful jubilance, ex, ex, exuberant, exuberance, Nyla deals damage to enemies around her before pulling them close to their weapon. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember this one game, there was a team fight going on, we're all fighting in the middle. It was a big fight, clusterfuck. And I ran into the middle and used it and killed like 3 people. Because I used that, and then I used the shield that made so nothing can hit me. And so, like, there's nothing can do anything. They just had to watch me, like, no, and no one moved. And so I killed them. I got 3 kills. Mm, no, she doesn't seem strong enough. I'll try you. I'll try you. I'm trying you. I want to try you. I want to try you. I don't know if I would try her, but she's pretty good. About to Kasanti, I think. Okay. Huh? Huh. Fuck. No, it's gonna run it. I think. Accident run CC clear. Okay. 8675309. Oh shit. So I need you. Mm-hmm. 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 Hi, there, you're the farmers in the dawn. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. I'm fucking tired, bro. So I'm loading up League of Legends right now to try Gasanti. But yeah, that's it as far as, yeah, thanks for looking through it, and that's my opinion. Peace.